it's Jeanette from Dad's Amazing Tips channel. And Kat made a video the other day mentioning how we had really exciting news. And the exciting news is that I am Mac's new seasonal for the holidays makeup artist. And I could not be any more ecstatic for that. You know, just how it all pans out. It was definitely unexpected. The whole process was very quick. So I was just like, you know what, like this is meant to be if it was this quick, you know. It was in 3 stages, as you guys may know if you've ever looked up the whole MAC interview process. I dropped off my resume at 2 Macs. The manager was like, how'd you know we were hiring? And I was like, I didn't, you know, like it was on a limb that I came here. Like I just thought, you know what, let me apply to MAC, let me apply to somewhere that I know I'm going to have a great time. And then it's going to be something that I'm going to do every day and that I'm going to love. So she was like, I love your look. You know, I just all in black. I had a full face of makeup, you know, eyelashes, everything. And she was like, I'm going to call you back. So they called me for the first initial interview. It was me and 2 other women. And it was an interesting interview process, you know. I thought that they were going to ask about when it was created, which is 1984. I didn't even ask us that. It was mostly like situational questions, like what would you do if a customer was being unruly and all this stuff. And they did ask about my past work experience, how it related to what, like me applying to MAC. And you know, I feel like my answer kind of impressed them, because I said that yeah, I was working with kids for 5 years, and it's like kids to makeup is kind of like a strange leap, I guess. But I was like, you know what, like they really did push me. Like I would go into work with like crazy makeup sometimes and they'll be like, Miss Jeanette, like, you know, like you should do this. And I was just like, you know what, guys, I should. And yeah, they were definitely a pushing force. Also my friends and my family. Like I couldn't be any more thankful for that push to that direction, because you know what, I got it, and I couldn't be any more happy. Like I actually didn't even want it to end. Like it was such a comfortable interview that I was just like, wow, like, can we not leave the room? Like, I'm actually really enjoying this whole interview process, and I'm enjoying the questions being asked, and I'm enjoying the company. Like, these people were genuinely interested in what we were saying, and they told us, they were like, we want to fill you out. We want to know the people that you are. MAC only hires the best. So I am definitely honored that they chose me, you know, as one of their employees. It's going to work really hard, you know, get as many sales as possible, and hopefully by the end, they'll offer me the perm position, well, I would gladly take. So that was the first interview. The second interview was a makeup interview. And I had it in my mind that it was going to be a daytime look, and during the middle of it was going to be a nighttime look. Wrong. The girl was like, you have to do winged eyeliner, a foundation match, and a red lip. And in 20 minutes instead of 30. So I was panicking. I was like, all right, I'm already nervous. Oh God, I'm gonna do really bad. So I had my model, my friend Samantha. She's amazing. Yeah, so she came with me. You know, I treated her like a customer. I gave her the mirror, which is something that you need to do. Like, they're impressed if you do that. I gave her the mirror. I was walking her through each step that I was doing. Like, they're just a stranger going into your chair, so you know, you want to know more about their skin because you don't want to give them the wrong foundation. The eyeliner, which I was very disappointed in, because I always do liquid eyeliner, and I had the choice. She was like, you can use either fluid line or whatever liquid eyeliner we have, or any eyeliner. And I was like, okay. So I went right to the fluid line, and I never used that, and I was so mad at myself after, because I'm just like, Jeanette, like, you never use that, what are you doing? So I used it, and it was kind of to the bottom, like, and I was just like, oh God. So as I was doing the winged eyeliner, I was shaking. I was so nervous, and it was just coming out so busted, and I was so upset because I was just like, oh no. Like, I do winged eyeliner on my friends all the time, and in my makeup looks that I do on my girls or any of my clients, like, you know, like they want winged eyeliner. I was just so disappointed in myself, because I'm just like, I'm nervous, this isn't coming out right, and I don't know what to do. So then I bailed on that. Like, I did it as best as I could, and then I did her lip liner, and I didn't finish in time, so she kind of finished it for me. And I was just like, okay, like, I'm not getting the job. Like, I'm not getting it. That's it. So then she was like, okay, time's up. And then she was like, okay, so what do you see? And I was like, I see an uneven eyeliner. Ever since then, I've been doing it even on myself. Like, you always start off with your weak eye first. She's like, because with your strong eye, you could replicate it. You know what? Like, she has a point. So then I started doing that ever since. I do like that MAC gives you positive feedback, but then they also give you constructive criticism feedback, which is something that you should really take it and consider it and really do something about it. Like, don't just brush it off because they're doing it because they actually care. You know, like, they're not going to be like, they're not going to tell you something just because you want to hear it, because sometimes you don't want to hear what they're telling you. But it does make you a better makeup artist at the end of the day. And then the last interview was with the manager, the regional manager. It was a little more cutthroat and a little more to the point, I guess. She was just like, why MAC? Why do you want to work at MAC? You know, like, why didn't you try out at Sephora or Clinique? Why MAC? And I was like, listen, if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it all the way. MAC is a well-respected brand. It's an international brand. And I want to be associated with it because MAC makeup artists are one of the best out there, if not the best. You know, being associated with that brand would be amazing to me, and it would really be a dream come true. You have to be really passionate. Like, if you're going to be doing makeup and if you're going to apply for MAC, like, you need to be passionate about what you're doing. They don't want someone who's just half-assing anything, because who wants a half-ass worker? Nobody. She asked me, she was like, do you have any questions for us? And, you know, I've always learned that in any interview, like, you should always ask them a question to impress them. And my question to them was, what do you expect from the people that you hired? And she kind of looked really impressed. So I was like, all right, Jeanette, like, you did good. And she answered the question. She called me and she was like, listen, I just want to tell you that you got the job. And I was so ecstatic. I was jumping up and down. And she was like, I'm going to give you a start date, you know, trainings and stuff. And yeah, so I start on Sunday. And I'm excited. So it's a great journey that I plan to be on for a while. And yeah, if you're passionate about something, you're gonna do well in it, no matter what. Whether it's makeup, whether it's, you know, being with kids, which I was for a long time. If you love it, you're gonna excel no matter what. But yeah, that's all. I just wanted to tell you guys the story. And yeah, so bye guys, take care.